You okay?
Why do you ask?
Well, you've been staring at a blank wall for 37 minutes.
That's not true.
Pretty sure you have.
I've been crying at a blank wall for 37 minutes.
Oh, so you're not okay.
No, I'm fine.
But you just...
Yeah, I'm actually getting used to doing this.
You're not a bad fan. You're not. You turned the game off early, and I get it. I get it. I super get it. What's up, low-quality fans of a high-quality Bruins team that's not a dub? I'm not screaming it to the heavens because I think the heavens screamed it at me that was not a dub. You're not a bad fan if you turn that game off early. You're not. You're just not. I'm the most forgiving person in that. I'm not a gatekeeper at all. I don't. If you watch 2 games a year and call yourself a Bruins fan, you're a Bruins fan, man. I don't care. Good. Yeah, absolutely. All types of fans. You are not a bad fan if you turn that one off. You're still a diehard fan if you turn that one off. It was so bad. That was the worst effort of the year. And look, I'm an idiot. So I don't have a lot of memory stuff going on the electric meatball. I still think it's probably the worst effort of the year. I think that's valid. I think it's worse than the Ducks coming back with 2 goals in like 2 minutes or whatever the hell that was. The Rangers winning late. It's the Rangers 7-goal fiasco. It was worse than any of those. It was bad. It was so bad. And we're going to talk about it. But I want you to know, as I jump around between times, I'll list off when things happen. Every time it's like, oh, there's an 8-minute gap there. What happened during that 8-minute gap? The Bruins got their teeth kicked in. The whole time. All of it. All of it. Bad. Until the game was basically over and then the Bruins showed some life. Because why not? To give them a show. They still allowed more goals than they scored during that time period. Or even, I guess. My God. I'm not making a video for tomorrow night's game on time. It's coming out the next morning. It is my closest friend's birthday this weekend, and I am spending some time with him. No, it's not Jesus. I'm not referring to Christmas. It's just a fellow with a very unfortunate time of birth. Blame his mother. I don't know. Blame her. I'm so upset. I'm trying not to be because it's been like a month of bad hockey. Not bad hockey, still entertaining hockey, but the Bruins are really struggling right now. There's some severe growing pains happening with a couple players. There's some scary things happening, Grizz and Lindholm, and there's some concerns. Lindholm's been mostly good. I'm still in that camp, but this was a bad game for him. There's just a lot to be concerned about right now. And I think that's okay. I think every team goes through it during a season. It's just been a really tough month. I really hope, I don't care about so much tomorrow. After the Christmas break, please get back on your bullshit, bees. Please, we need it. Let's talk about this Winnipeg team that has been sneakily great. Did you know that they're second in their division in points percentage? Actually, after that win, I believe they're leading their division. Not in points percentage, but in points. Good for them. A lot of talk about them this season, before the season started, and before the extensions for Hellebuck and Scheifele were done, was they're going to blow it up. They're going to be the Calgary Flames. You get to just grab all their players, right? Didn't work out like that. They signed those extensions. And even after Kyle Connor went down, who's out 6 weeks or something like that, who is their leading goal scorer, they are still rattling off wins. Good for them. And then there was no talk, though, about them for the past couple of months. Because even though that they were steadily good after a tough start, a 500 start, no one really cared. Because you're like, it's the Jets. They have some nice forwards, an all-world goalie, but it's not enough to be a scary team. Well, they look pretty fucking scary now, right? Right? 12th in the league in scoring, which is fine. It's solid. 4th in the league in goals allowed per game, which is really good. The 4th best team in the league defensively. That's really good. And it makes sense with Hellebuck in net posted a .916 save percentage, a sub .245 goals allowed average. It's really good. And what really concerns you is how bad their special teams are, and they're still this good. Because Their power play is ranked 24th. And their penalty kill 27th in success rate. It feels like this team has too much talent for that to continue to be a bottom 8 or 9 team in that regard. Between Ehlers and Scheifele and Kyle Connor, even though he's out for a little while, Velarde, who's been awesome, is looking like a jet steal in that trade for Pierre-Luc Dubois that the Kings made. Velarde is outperforming every piece in that trade, and the Jets also have like 3 other pieces from it. Good for them. And then, of course, Perfetti, who's looked really good. Young, 21 years old, center, plays every position, but I think he's playing some wing right now. And Morrissey on the back end. And their whole back end, this guys that can bang and play solid defense. So just a really good team. A really good team that we didn't even compete with. That's what's frustrating is when you get these guys on your schedule and you go, all right, nice. Let's see how we stack up against this team that's on a total hot streak, has the best points percentage rating over the last like 35 days or something like that. Really solid team. Let's see how we measure up. Oh, we got our teeth kicked in? Great! Thanks. Okay, no reason to get up for that game. No reason. Let's talk about our stuff, right? Alex Foss is going to do play-by-play for us for this one. He was solid. I enjoyed, he's much more succinct, and smooth with the play-by-play. It feels like you get a full play-by-play with him. He's less entertaining than Jack, but genuinely, I liked the change of pace with it. I thought he did a good job. We still have no Forbort and now no Grizz, who is day-to-day, so the lines are going to shake out like this. We got Marchand, Zacha, Pasta, which we know doesn't work. We know it doesn't work. Monty doesn't know it for some reason, but we know it. We got Heinen, Coyle, Freddie, Lauko, Beecher, Steen. I skipped one. JVR, Geeky, DeBrusque is technically the second. I skipped them. Mason Lohrei, Charlie McAvoy for your top pair. Lindholm, Carlo, Wotherspoon, Shattenkirk, and Swayman. I actually thought Lohrei was pretty solid in this game, oddly enough. No one was good, but if you're going to pick bright spots, there you have it, right? But let's talk about this game, shall we? Puck drops! Like, comment, subscribe, nailed it. I just jumped right in there. It's fine. And the first period starts, and you're all excited. You're pumped. It's Bruins hockey night. We've waited a couple days, and in the first 3 minutes, we give up 2 2-on-1s and a wide open chance of foot out from Swayman. And on the second 2-on-1, they actually score, but it's a clear kicking motion for Scheifele, so they're going to wave it. But you immediately go, oh, this reminds me of a couple games this season that are not good memories. You think, in your head, in your optimistic mind, it'll change. Carried on the whole game. Constant odd man rushes against us. It was constant defensive breakdowns. Everything was too easy constantly. Horrendous. Anyway, 6:17 left. Marchand's going to get tangled up with Niederreiter, and when he goes down, he's going to hold his head on the ice, and he has to be helped to the bench. He would play the rest of the game, but that was a really scary moment, so that was fun. And there was 7.8 seconds left. A play happens. And the Bruins don't deserve to be tied right now anyway, so fine. We should be down a goal. But the shots are like 9-6 for the Jets. But the shot attempts are like 27-9 for the Jets. It was that bad. But we finally get a clean breakout from our zone. And as we take the offensive zone, it's Marchand on the right side, on that right dot. He's going to skate down 2 feet and then leave a drop pass from McAvoy. And McAvoy is going to beam right down the right wall. And Marchand is going to fill in the slot to be a backwards diagonal outlet. And Zacha, our center, is leading the rush. So he is not going to be able to swoop back and cover for McAvoy. This is important. So he's going to keep going towards the net. And Pasta is going to set up in his office on the left circle. Now, Pasta is completely covered by the defense. Zacha is trying to beat a defender to the front of the net for a backdoor tap-in. McAvoy opts to try to feed that rather than Marchand, who I believe was actually also had his lane blocked as well. I don't know if this got tipped or what, but the pass from McAvoy is 2 feet high. Zacha can't get it. It bounces off the corner boards, and just like DeBrusque's overtime shot the other day, it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Because you had 4 guys high in the zone and took a play like that, a diagonal play like that, that if you miss on, is immediately numbers back the other way. To make it even worse, they connect on the cross-crease pass to Velarde on blocker side, and Swayman makes the initial save with the chest, but he loses it because he thinks it bounces towards Velarde, and Velarde takes it into the boards past the goal. But it actually bounces off of him and lands further up in the slot. Marchand doesn't see it. It's at his feet, but he doesn't see it in time. And Morrissey, no, not Morrissey. It's somebody in here. Yeah, it is. It's Morrissey. Gets there first and smacks the puck through the legs of Marchand to beat Swayman, who's just standing there with his chin on the ice. Doesn't know what's going on. Swayman was not sharp in this one. Do you blame this game on him? Absolutely not, because he got zero help. But he was not good in this one. And it's 1-0, 8 seconds left of the period. We're going to the second. Obviously, nothing else happens that period. And the second starts, and it's 1:27 in, and a second ice in a row. But the only reason I bring this up, and it's not necessary because it's just eating up time at this point, but Geekie wins the race to the dot, and then wins the race to the puck. And as he's collecting the puck, they blow the play dead for icing. I mean, what the fuck? The refs are, I don't want to use the word idiot, but what are you doing? This is a nothing play. This doesn't affect the game. But what are you doing? They're so bad at their jobs. Why can't I be that bad at my job and get paid that much? I'm just bitter about everything, so I'm bringing it up. 3:16 in, Marchand tripped by Pioink, going to the power play. The power play is donkey balls. It's so unbelievably bad. I can't think of clever words. Terrible. 7:49 into the period. Wotherspoon for holding. We're going to go to penalty kill. It's a really good kill. And then 8:43 left. It's a great bounce for the Jets. Good for them. They needed the help, right? No, they didn't. They get into the zone. And Scheifele, high in the slot, hits the brakes and curls back towards the blue line. And although this is going to end up being a great bounce for them, Lindholm decides to just be an asshole. He chases him. All the way up to the blue line. There's other players all setting up defensively. Lindholm takes it upon himself to chase Scheifele all the way to the blue line. Scheifele passes to Ehlers, who's on the right wall, and Ehlers looks across and sees it's Carlo, and then there is Velarde. And so Ehlers tries to feed him. And it's a great bounce off of Carlo's stick. Sure, you want Carlo to be able to corral that, but it bounces off of him, off his skate, not stick. And Swayman has to make an initial save off that bounce, but Velarde is there to tap in the rebound. And we've given up. We have 5 guys in our zone, and we somehow gave up a 2-on-1 there because Lindholm decides to chase a center to the blue line. It's stuff like that. What are we doing? Lindholm is a seasoned vet. What is that play? 2-0. And then 4:14 left. Too many men. We're going to the penalty kill. And during that penalty kill, Wotherspoon, standing in the crease, catches a puck that's over the head of Swayman. And the reason this is called correctly is because he doesn't just throw it. Like, you can catch it and throw it. They don't care about the closing if you're just chucking it, right? But he catches it, goes one way, and then the other. You can't adjust like that. You are officially holding the puck at that point. They blow the play dead, and because you are in the crease, they don't always have to call it this way, but they have the option to award a penalty shot, which they thought was necessary. Swayman's going to come up big here, stopping Scheifele, keeping this a 2-goal game, keeping us in it. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't even have bothered. No, obviously he should have, but still sucks. We still need to kill 30 seconds off of this penalty kill, right? And we don't. Ehlers has the puck high in the slot, and he pump fakes to pass to the right circle. And Lindholm bites so hard that he skates away from the front of the net. I had to pause for a second just out of frustration. He skates away from the front of the net, leaving a player available for a backdoor tap-in so that he can go cover the guy in the right dot. And as he skates all the way over there, what does Ehlers do? He gives it to the guy for the backdoor tap-in. And Scheifele gets a freebie. And it's 3-0. Lindholm, buddy, pull your head out of your ass. What are we doing? I just don't. I feel like there's times where I can explain it and I understand what they were trying. I understand why they're doing it. I don't understand that play Even with the pump, I don't care if it's the best pump fake on the planet. I don't care if he made the pass. You're in the shooting lane. That's the point. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go to the third period, shall we? It gets better. It doesn't. 1:25 in, McAvoy with an ill-advised pinch, but you're down 3, so I get it. And it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Appleton shot from the left circle. Swayman kicks it basically right back to him. The reason this goal sucks is because Lowry is backdoor, for a tap-in once again. And behind Lowry, trying to fight him and remove him from his positioning, is Shattenkirk. Okay, Lowry's got inside position on Shattenkirk. Okay, and McAvoy. Lowry is holding off Shattenkirk and McAvoy, standing still, and is available for this pass where he just gets to go boop. And it's 4-0, just like that, early in the third. You weren't even going to get a chance at a comeback here. If Adam Lowry is blocking off both of your defensemen, unmovingly so, like just standing still. If I'm Swayman, I'm swinging sticks at my players. Like, what the hell, guys? 5 minutes in, McAvoy's also going to get hit by Lowry, and he's going to hold his shoulder as he skates gingerly to the bench. He would play the rest of the game, but that was also super concerning. Just more stuff to be concerned about. 11:08 left. Pasta drives a holding call. We're going to go to the power play. No dice, but we did shoot the puck into their players a bunch, so we hurt them, which is something. 5:38 left. Not a shutout. That's what we played for. They failed the clearance. Carlo is backpedaling on the blue line, right side. And as he's backpedaling, puck goes right to him. Just chuck it on net. Goes through a forest of players and beats Hellebuck glove side. And it's 4-1. Great. They're going to score again, by the way. 18.9 seconds left. Multiple failed clearances. We're on the penalty kill because Heining got called for tripping or something like that. At this point, I was just like, okay, can we just get this done? And yeah. So Niederreiter, who's going to be left all alone in the slot because we forget about him after the multiple failed clearances, just gets the puck and has time to collect it, put it on his forehand, and beat Swayman dead center of the slot. Alone, untouched. Glove side. 5-1. That's your score. Game notes! Let's talk about them. Marchand Zakapasta doesn't work. It hasn't worked all season. It hasn't. They're bad. They get caved analytically. They get caved in goals. They're bad. Their expected goals percentage, while the 3 of them are on the ice, is like 46%. Which is, I know if you don't look at these numbers a lot, that's like, oh, okay, that's not like the worst. That's really bad. That's genuinely really bad, especially for a top line. Split up Marchand and Pasta. I don't know why he won't do it. I have no clue what makes this such a winning formula for him as we continue to not win. I don't get it. I have one other game note because the rest is just a shit show. It's all bad. It sucks. They were terrible tonight. I'm trying not to be mean because like these guys are incredible athletes who do stuff that I could never dream of doing. But they were awful. And I don't want to accuse players of not giving a shit because I know that's not true. But if you told me, if I was not a hockey fan and you had me sit down and watch this game, I'd be like, why doesn't the other team care? Right? Like, you can't tell me you watched that game and felt the heart and soul of the Bruins team, right? God. Anyway, the only other note is Merkulov down in the AHL. He's on the wall now, right behind me. All you can see is the Urkulov. He has 8 goals in his last 7 games. He's 7th in the AHL in points right now. He was great last year as well. One of the best rookies, if not the best scoring rookie in the league. Might be time to give him a look after the roster freeze. He's not available for tomorrow. Obviously, you've traveled and everything. But it's time to at least light a fire. Lauko, park him. Don't call in Brown. Don't call in Boquist. Merkulov, you're going on the third line. Center. Geeky move to the wing. Let's go. I don't see why you wouldn't. Him or Farinacci. And Farinacci hasn't been as impressive as Merkulov offensively, and we need offense right now. But you need to bring up some more internal competition. Because this is getting sad. This is ridiculous. Anyway, guys, it's game 31 out of 82. This is a long way to go. Still plenty to be positive about, just not after this game. Tomorrow, not going to be available right away, but I will make the video in the morning. Go Bees! Go Bees! Thank you for watching, but of course, we've got to give a shout out to the low-quality YouTube channel members. Need a real name for that one of these days. Starting with the top line tier, the Atomic Lizard, Bradley Johnson, Aaron Adams, Just Aaron, Darren Woodbury, Micro Sausage, Brett Arney, Pincent, Justin Barnard, and Nick Zatrullo. You guys are studs. And then we have our Stallions, Abraxion, Hailey E. Coyote, Joel, Jacob Pratt, Jason Ozzy Bruin Connolly, Tupton Detashi, Jonathan Harvey, DeKingery, The Only Newts, A Tasty Snack, Doots42, Bruin Smash, and Jeremy. Absolute legends. Thank you guys so much for your support, and go Bees.